Good morning all. Welcome to our second experiment, a glazed window, front view and top view. Here this is the front view of a glazed window and it is the top view. Here first of all let us discuss what are the differences in between a paneled door and a glazed window. Here the main difference is that the glazed window consists of a wooden mullion, and this is a mullion which separates in between these two panels of this window. Here it is a wooden arrangement just like the upright that you have provided in the paneled door. Now the second difference is that at the bottom and top portion of the window you can see the wall. Now this is a hatching that we have provided for the walls, and now in this way you should keep the window in between the two walls at top and bottom. Now the third difference is that you can see we have provided grills. Those are circular in cross section, and it can be of some 12 mm or 10 mm diameter, and these grills are provided as double lines in the plan view, and these are provided just like circles in the section 1.1. And now the interesting thing is that while drawing a paneled door, you have provided the door system just here, but while drawing a window you have provided the door system here, and this is because the windows are opening outward of a room, but the doors are opening inward to a room, and that is why we have provided in paneled door the door system is here, and in glazed window the door system is here. Now you can see instead of this Aldrop and tower bolt, here we have provided a hook and eye system. This hook and eye system is visible only in the section 1.1, that is the vertical section. And now these are the main differences in between a paneled door and a glazed window. Here instead of these panels we have provided glass systems to connect the different styles and rails. So at that time you may have noticed that instead of providing rails, here we have provided sash bars. These are some bars that separates the different glass systems in this window. Now just like the door, here we can see different parts, just like the hold fast, then hinges you can draw, then after that you can draw different styles, then you should add an additional mullion also here, and after that you can, if you are drawing the horn and horns, then you can provide the horns at this direction and this direction also. So here we should not provide, or we need not provide the lugs just like that in the paneled door. Now from this figure you can note down the dimensions that is required for drawing this glazed window, and you should also notice the different shadings or hatchings that you have provided in the plan view and sectional view. Here one thing that you should notice is that both in the paneled door and a glazed window, or whatever be the drawing material, you should remember that if you are making a section along a direction and looking in the direction of this triangle, then at which portions you should provide the hatching, and at which portions you should not provide hatching. Here in these places you have not provided the hatching, but at these places you have provided hatching. Do you know why we have provided the hatching in some particular positions only? Because here we should provide the hatching wherever the cutting knife touches the material. That means whenever we are cutting the building part in this direction, then obviously the cutting knife should touch some different parts of this construction material, and the touching parts should only be hatched, and the remaining parts which are visible, which are not touched by the cutting knife, those need not be hatched, and that is why you should provide hatching in drawing sheet, whatever be the drawing. Now that's all about the sectional view, two sectional views, section 1.1 and section 2.2, and the front view of a glazed window. Now let's see the enlarged details of this glazed window. for this purpose we have three figures, and this is also just like that you have done in the paneled door. These are the joints. These three joint systems, those joint systems are marked as A, B and C. Here you can see A, B and C, and here the A, B and C are provided here. The C is provided here, and A and B are here and here. So the enlarged view of this detail A, detail B and detail C are provided at the right side. Here you can see the detail A represents the joint in between the head frame and the panel frame. Here you can see the dimensions also, and in the detail B it is a joining part in between the sash bar and the reaper. Here it is the joining part in between the mullion and the panel frame. Here this you can correlate in between this and this. So in this way we should draw the enlarged portions also, and while drawing the glazed window also you can first draw the front view. After that you should make the construction lines or extension lines in this direction and in this direction, and now you should mark the important points in these construction lines and draw the entire sectional view. And after drawing all this you can erase away the construction lines, and that is why, and that is how you are obtaining this figure like this. So that's all about the glazed window. Thank you all.